In this video, we're going to go over the installation process for our 280ZX rear bumper. This one here is powder coated black, but it's also available in raw aluminum. So the next thing we're going to do, or the first thing we're going to do, is do a little pre-assembly before we go to put it on the car. So there's two of these side plates. The one we're looking at here is the passenger side, and then here's the driver's side, basically a mirror of each other. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is put the M6 button head through here, and then I'm going to throw on the washer and then number 12 washer, then just kind of get this started. So I'm going to do that to both sides. Okay, and like I said, this is the passenger side, this is the driver's side. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these into these ends here. So I'll go ahead and grab the hardware and show you that now. All right, so just for reference, this side here we're looking at is a driver's side. And so there's a little notch here. When that mounts on the car, that's going to be down on the driver's side. This is the large center section. And then you can see there's a lip on the top. So this is the top side. And so what we're going to do, and you can see on here there's some slotted holes. We're going to align that. We're going to slide some more of those M6s in here. I'm going to apply the washer and that same M6 nut to the back side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to tighten them. I'm just going to get them threaded on. It can be a little bit snug, but you will potentially want to make some adjustments after you get it on the car. Okay, so I've got the bumper loosely assembled, or part of what I call the pre-assembly. And so now that that's together, we moved over by the car. And so a couple things to prepare on the car. You have this little bracket here that's on the car. And so these guys right here will come in the kit, and along with the new M6 screw that I've attached here. There's a left and a right. Let's see if we can get under here to see, because you can see there's a little taper there, and that's the way, the orientation, the way those go. And then when we go to install the bumper, that screw, machine screw on the side piece will actually slide up in this slot when we go to install it, and then we'll tighten it down and locks it into place. One of the other things that we're going to need to do is you're going to need to tuck these factory bumper brackets, bumper mounting brackets. So normally if you're just pulling the bumper fresh off a 280ZX and nothing's been done to it, these will extend out a fair bit further. And so there's lots of YouTube videos and things where you can see how to do that already. So I'm not going to go through it all again, but basically, you know, you kind of drill a hole into the shock, and then you're compressing them in to get the fluid out. And a lot of times guys will like to, you know, drill an additional hole and then put a bolt in there, but we didn't do that on ours. So because once the bumper mounts to this and mounts to the front, I'm not concerned about this sliding back, but if you are, you can certainly do that. Like I said, there's quite a few videos on YouTube on how to compress your 5-mile-an-hour strut bumper mounts. So anyway, so that's done. We've got the brackets on the sides, and now I'm going to lift the rear bumper into place, and I'm going to use a couple of these holes, and we're going to line up our M10 machine screws so we can start getting it secured to the car. Okay, so I've lifted the rear bumper into place, and I've aligned these two holes with the inward two holes on the OEM bumper brackets, and then done the same thing over here. I put in the machine screw and put a nut on the back. It's just finger tight. And then, you know, because of there is room back here to reach up in there to get to that nut. So I'll put another one there. I'll put another one here. and then, but I'm still gonna leave it so I can have a little bit of adjustment to fine tune that. And then, whoop, let's come around the side. And so this guy here, this screw that we had mounted in that little bracket, like I had said, it'll slide. Let's see if we can see. So there's that little slot in that bracket, and there we have the nut and the screw. And so I'm going to push this in and slide it right up inside that slot. And then you have a little bit of adjustment here too, just to kind of fine tune it in the recess the way you want it. So I'm going to come back through here, fine tune that, tighten this down so it aligns the way I want. And then I'm going to put these guys in here. And then on this edge, there is some slot and adjustment here. I'm gonna get those adjusted here and here, and we're gonna get that all tightened down. And then we'll step back and take a look at it all installed. Okay, so here we are, step back just a little bit with the bumper all mounted in place. You'll notice to our right, there's a tow hook that is an option we have for this. It can go on the right or the left, or two would be on both sides. One thing I want to point out about that though is, since it is mounted to that through that factory strut, bumper strut, you would, if you were going to use this and have an intention of pulling on it, which is the purpose of the tow hook, you would want to ensure that you drill through that strut and place a bolt through that, so that way that bumper strut can't actually slide back when you were pulling on this. So I just wanted to point that out. We're going to be mounting a rear diffuser up with this and like tie the lines of this bumper in with the strakes on our diffuser. This is relatively squared off corner, but it does have a slight radius, and you can kind of see the back of this car is really flat with a real small radius here too. So we'll get some step back pictures you'll be able to see on the website and the product description, kind of see how that ties together. It's a little hard to see from this angle, and then especially once we get the rear diffuser on with similar lines. So these are available from Skillard.com.